All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. It is New Year's Eve today. Let me know if the music is a little bit too loud. It seems kind of loud to me. Hold on. Started the stream a little bit early, but we got jobless claims unemployment in about 40 minutes, 38 minutes. We will cover that live when it comes out. NASDAQ it looks to be flat to me. Let me make sure, but it's gapping down a little bit from yesterday. So we're gapping down slightly overnight. NASDAQ at 25.6s. The QQQ at 618.30s. Hey, what's up, K, C-Man, Gay, Johnson, Ryan, Hybrid, Alan, Brian. Way up or down today? I don't know. I really don't know. Silver is corrected from its big bull run. If you look at silver's all the way down to 70s. Reached highs of 82.60s a few days ago on Sunday. It is now all the way down to 71.30s. Fell a lot yesterday during market hours. And so silver is down. NASDAQ is down. Bitcoin is still at 88.6, 88.5. It's roughly flat. We got a short stream today. Again, we're going to stream jobless claims unemployment filings. Jobless claims are expected today at 217? Let me see what they're expected at. 219. Jobless claims unemployment expected at 219,000. Drops at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. See what that looks like. Dollar index at 98.20s. Again, Bitcoin's fading down a little bit since earlier this morning. Time to buy silver. It might be. We might trade a little bit today too. Let me see. I think I kind of want to buy the dip, but I might need a little bit more of a dip before I buy into this. Let me see. But yeah, S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, all down very slightly. It's the final day. Market closes early today, remember. And silver down 6 to 9% again this morning, the low 7s. Gold and others are lower on profit taking and a stronger dollar. Risk off pre-market tone. Bitcoin is up about 1% in the last 24 hours. It's right around 88,500. ETH is flat. Altcoins are subdued. We look to see what other stories we got going on this morning. But again, jobless claims drop. I'll put a timer up here as well, because we're really just covering this real quick and then we're getting out of here. This is 34 minutes. Yeah, they raise margins. Yeah, so I'm looking at some news here. It's still pretty quiet. China had a cabinet meeting that said that they're going to speed up review and approval of breakthrough therapeutics. They vow to facilitate cross-border trade. Yeah, China's President Xi in a New Year's speech said that they were going to promote common prosperity, to deepen comprehensive reform next year, and the trend of China's reunification cannot be stopped. Support Hong Kong, Macau, and better integration. They're willing to promote global peace development with other countries. We achieved new breakthrough in chip self-development, according to CCTV, and that their GDP is expected to have reached 140 trillion yuan this year. So they're coming out saying prosperity for China. In other news this morning, again, CME just raised silver margins again this week, marking the second hike in about a week, with initial margin on major silver contracts jumping to roughly 25 to 32.5 thousand per contract. And it definitely contributed to this latest sell-off. You saw some people mention this in chat regarding silver. I also see a news report that said Nvidia is struggling to meet strong demand for its H200 AI chips from Chinese tech companies, and has approached contract manufacturer TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, to ramp up production. Sources say Chinese tech companies have placed orders for more than 2 million H200 chips for next year. We also have potential Cybercab production ramp delays to April of 2026 for Tesla. They blame it on battery supply contracts slashed by 99% due to weak Cybertruck demand. Meta agreed to acquire Singapore-based AI startup Manus for about $2 to $2.5 billion to enhance enterprise AI. Disney paid $10 million in civil penalties to resolve COPPA violations involving improper collection. We also have Supermicro Semiconductor's patent investigation. The U.S. International Trade Commission voted to investigate Samsung, Google, Supermicro over alleged infringement of 6 netlist patents on memory products. Market closes early today, I'm pretty sure, right? Doesn't it close at 1 o'clock? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it closes at 1 p.m. today. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think it closes at 1 o'clock. Yeah, look at that yields this morning, guys. We can take a look at yields. Treasury yields are currently sitting at 4.14%, 4.114%, I mean. If we look at them over the last few days, they are a little bit down. Morning. Here's yields. They're pretty low. At a 4.114%. So yields are low. Take a look at rate cut odds. Yesterday we did have the Fed minutes report. Really unchanged odds here. We're at 16% likelihood of a Fed rate cut. Is it a full day? I could have swore the market closed at 1 o'clock. Hold on. The bond market closed at 2 p.m. You're right. It is a full day. Yeah, you're right. It is a full day. Bond market closed early. That's it. All right. Yeah, we had the Fed minutes report come out that basically said that a lot of the people that voted on rate cuts last meeting indicated that the decision was balanced, or that they could have supported leaving rates unchanged in policy. They basically said in the Fed minutes report that per the last meeting, ooh, it's cold in here. Per the last meeting, that they might leave rates unchanged for a while. And so it's not looking very likely that we're going to cut rates in January. And not unless we get like really bad labor data. We get labor data coming out on Friday next week. So on Friday next week. The audio bad? What's wrong? Somebody said I don't look good? What does that mean? I haven't drank coffee this morning. That's probably what it is. I had to drink some coffee. Audio is good? Yeah, is the audio bad? Let me know. And audio should be pretty solid. Yeah, we got jobless claims unemployment going live in less than 30 minutes now. The Brad. Audio's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, I thought it was a half day today for some reason. I'm not sure why. Everything's good? Alright, cool. Are you good? Alright, nice. Alright. Software rate showed up at 3.71% for yesterday. 3.77 the day before. Yeah, so this is basically Ghost Week in the stock market. But it's a little bit different now. Like, Ghost Week essentially means late December, early January trading. Ghost tape, thin liquidity, low volume trading period at the end of the year. Holiday absences, automated trading, and institutional window dressing. No big news that comes out, really. People always look for the Santa rally during this period, but a lot of the time it's quiet and kind of boring. Jobless claims are expected at 219. Odd market closes at 2. I don't think that's really going to influence anything, though. If I put options for Tesla, where's Tesla at? If I take a look at Tesla at 450s right now, 450s. Yeah, then we do have Tesla delivery numbers coming out Friday. People are worried about Tesla in that context, but Tesla is actually green on the day. I read some news about Tesla earlier. A lot of people are expecting Tesla deliveries to be weak, though. Michael Burry did deny shorting Tesla shares despite his overvalued label. He recently described the Elon Musk-led EV maker as, quote, ridiculously overvalued, end quote. He said in a post on X that he is not betting against the stock. He responded to a user's question with, quote, I am not short, end quote. Is Tesla overvalued? Guys, let me know. I don't know, man. I think you could probably argue it, but I think Tesla's wild in its price action in this movement. Like, it goes up and down, big percentages. So. Let me do a poll today, guys. This is a buy or sell market right now. Are you bullish or bearish on the market today? You know, bull or bear in the market today, guys. Tesla numbers already came out? I don't think they did. Pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they come out on Friday morning. Tesla did publish his own company compiled delivery consensus, though, which is a preview. If we take a look at Tesla here, I did see that. I did see this delivery consensus report that Tesla put out yesterday. Their median expectation Q4 is 420,399 total deliveries. So we'll see what. Again, I'm assuming they're greater than that though, because generally what's going to happen is like they're going to want to beat the consensus. And so they're going to give a number slightly lower than what they're actually going to do a lot of the time, so that they can come in higher than expected, higher than the consensus, if that makes sense, right? That's a lot. You see companies do this a lot. So I'm assuming they came in a little bit higher than this, but we'll see. Oh, they're not. I mean, okay. Let me put it this way, Thundercat. All right, isn't that lying to investors? They describe this, Thundercat, as a company compiled consensus estimate. The estimates were provided by a bunch of different analysts: Evercore, Wolf, Baird, Opco, Wedbush, DB, Daiwa, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Barclays, Jefferies, UBS, Needham, HSBC, Cantor Fitzgerald, and William Blair. So these are who compiled these estimates, right? Not necessarily Tesla themselves, but it's a game that they play. Public companies play this game, and they do it with earnings specifically, where why do you think we have all these expectations and the company always does slightly better than the expectations? Slightly better. It happens every time. Slightly better than the expectations is what we see. And then, you know, sometimes the company goes up, sometimes it goes down, but generally we usually see at least slightly better than the expected numbers. So it's a game that companies play where they're trying to put out the expectation that they're going to hit one thing and then they're going to do it slightly better. You see this a lot in public companies. All right, guys. Is it time to buy silver? Put yes or no in the chat. Is it time to buy silver? I don't know, honestly. We'll have to wait and see. We got 20 minutes left until jobless claims. Yeah, so jobless claims is how many people are filing for unemployment week to week. So the last jobless claims report showed the week ending December 20th. And so it showed this one will be the week ending December 27th. So this will be from Monday, the 22nd of December to Saturday. Or this will be, this will be from Monday, the 22nd to Saturday to the 27th. This is when this jobless claims report is going to be. The last one showed 214,000, a decrease of 10,000 from the previous week's unrevised level of 224K. But yeah, this one's going to be in the week ending December 27th. So last week is when these jobless claims reports going to show. So jobless claims is relevant because it kind of shows it's more real time versus a lot of the unemployment data that we get coming out. It's more real time versus that stuff. Yeah, gold, if you take a look at it. Tesla up today, though. Look at gold. Gold is down. So is silver. They're both down. Precious metals are down. Nasdaq is slightly red. Buy is slightly red as well. Although they were much worse about 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. We kind of rebounded a little bit since then. Long term, I think we get to buy at 62 to 63. Silver went down today in Shanghai Gold Exchange. It closed at 72.25 per ounce. That was 82 last week. Okay, 84% for a hold on the next FOMC. Let's see what the report does. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to pause next month. It just depends. If we get weak job data, it might push the odds of a pause down. and the odds of a cut up. If we get low inflation data, it might do the same thing. And vice versa. If we get high inflation data, it's going to really confirm a pause. If we get strong jobs data, it might confirm a pause as well. But I think per the last FOMC minutes report that we got yesterday, I do not think it is very likely that we cut rates in January next month. I don't think it's likely. Just because most people agree that we can cut 25 in December and then leave them unchanged for a little while afterwards. Is essentially what the FOMC minutes report showed yesterday. The FOMC minutes report showed that we could probably cut in December and then leave it unchanged for a little while. And most people agreed on that regardless of which side they were on. And so silver goes down, you buy it. Nibble. I'm waiting, but still holding. Tax harvesting going on. Maybe a little bit. It is the last day of the month. Tax harvesting is when people sell their losing positions to make realized gains for it instead of unrealized gains so they can write off the losses. Well, tax harvesting is basically covering losses before the end of the year so it's on paper that you lost so that you can have less taxes. It could be biased view, but it's possible that the negative effects on the labor market are understated or the data is not reported accurately. Well, yeah, I mean, we're in the midst of a shutdown and all that stuff. But this is more real-time look at unemployment. This is from last week, right? This is during the shutdown. The shutdown ended mid-November. This is from week ending December 27th. So this is for the week ending last Saturday. It's a more real-time look at unemployment, so it's not necessarily from the shutdown. Again, in jobless claims today, they are expected at 219,000. $219K. Yeah, we got about 15 minutes until jobless claims unemployment goes live at 8:30. All right, guys, it is New Year. Who we get, honestly? I am in a little trade here. I'll show you guys this. On the NASDAQ, I think. We are in something. We got jobless claims unemployment going live. The last economic release of the month. I had to cover it. I wasn't going to stream today. I really wasn't. But it's the last economic stream of the month. We might as well cover it. Yeah, I mean, that might be true. They want lower rates. They might want to report numbers that support it for sure. It's not as easy for them to control it as people think it is. But, I mean, I generally agree that they want lower rates. Yeah, it's probably gonna be quieter today and chop. Again, we got 14 minutes left, so. Michael Saylor says, by the time bankers tell you it's a good idea, it'll cost 10 million per Bitcoin. It's at a 99% discount right now. You guys agree with that? Bitcoin again at 89s. Just under 89s at 88 sevens. All right, so we are making money in this trade. It's still very short, very slow price action. I think we'll add to this now. Look at this pop. Love to see it. I'm gonna remove this. Is news related. It's gotta be. I'm gonna take half of this off. Yeah, I don't know what's causing this though. Let me see if I can figure it out. What time is it? 7:15. It's not really a big news catalyst time. What's difficult is a lot of the sources are closed today. See if this is video. Video is creeping up. All right, I'll take some off here. All right, we're out. Let's see. There's Nvidia. Not really Google, AMD, TSM. We did have TSM news earlier about Nvidia, but it was way earlier. The news I saw about TSM was that Nvidia is trying to meet demand for China for its H200 AI chips. Approach TSM to ramp up production, sources say. As Chinese tech companies have placed over $2 million in orders, over 2 million orders for H200 chips for next year. But again, that came out a long time ago. Maybe it's just a move up. Maybe we're just following this trend. I don't see anything. If you guys see something, let me know. But I don't really see any news going across the tape. Now, a lot of the places are closed. So, markets are also closed, but... we're pulling back a little bit. Yeah. Again, we got jobless claims in 11 minutes. We'll see what we get. We don't have a holiday tomorrow in the Indian markets. Yeah, y'all's New Year's different, huh? Thanks for covering, mate. I work from home, so helps the time. Hey, all good, brother. Paul might have talked me into streaming today. I was gonna skip the day and sleep in. I don't know about Friday though. Like Tesla delivery numbers are cool and all, but I don't know about Friday. All right, guys, we got 10 minutes left. No days off. All right. We're here. I did get to sleep in. I started my stream about 40 minutes later, so that's a sleep in for me. Although my brain did wake me up at my brain woke me up at 6 a.m. regardless, so funny how that works. I didn't even need an alarm clock because I was up already. But again, it's the last day of 2025. Did you guys have a good year or a bad year in 2025? Mine was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm staying up. I mean, yeah. I hardly ever sleep due to my cat. Waking up is a good habit. Yeah, I wake up early every day. I'm the only person, me and my son are the same. Like both him and I will get up at like 6 a.m., 6:30, 7 a.m. Even if we have nothing to do, even if I don't have to work, I'm up at 6:30 or 7. My son is too. Look at Bitcoin though. Bitcoin making a little bit of a comeback after dipping down earlier. I think Bitcoin is technically green on the day though. Yeah, Bitcoin is up on the day. Bitcoin opened the day here, right around here. Now up here at 88, so it's green. All right, guys, we got 9 minutes. Meta crashing down. I haven't even looked at my stocks this morning. I'm slightly red in my stocks. Slightly red. Morning. Nike's doing really well though. Dude, Nike was a great trade, honestly. Yeah, the rest of my my wife and daughter, they sleep in every day. If they can. They don't sleep in every day. During the holidays they do. What time do you go to bed? I usually go to bed for like 10, 11. You know? I get 7 hours. I shoot for 7 hours. NASDAQ up here. Maybe I should have held my trade on the NASDAQ. We're pretty green on it though, and we're green on the day, but maybe I should have held that longer here. Yes, I'm a big sleep person. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm not in a good mood. I'm not one of those people that can get less than 6 hours and be functional, really. I'm a jerk if I don't get enough sleep. Hey, good luck. Not really bird in my family too. Oh gosh, actually. All right, guys, we got 7 minutes. 7 minutes until jobless claims unemployment goes out. Yeah, Happy New Year's, Chris. Thank you, sir. Happy New Year's to you all. I wish us all a blessed 2026. 4 hours? Nah, man. Yeah, I mean, I have kids too that go to school, so like I have to follow their sleep schedule to a certain extent. I have to take medication that makes me run on 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Wait, is that new medication that is supposed to give you a couple extra hours in the morning? All right, guys. Hey, we got 6 minutes left. We got 800 here already. Yeah, TSM's moving up. Yeah, I really don't see any news causing this spike, though. Check one more time. They call this Ghost Week, guys, because there's nothing going on in markets right now. Honestly, a lot of the news desks are closed, and they're not going to open up until next week. Some markets are opening up Friday, January 2nd. Should I stream Friday, guys? I don't know. Should I stream Friday? We might have Tesla deliveries coming out. They usually drop around 9 o'clock. Meta is almost green on the day now. All right, guys. NASDAQ flying up again. Jobless claims drop in 4 minutes. Yep, yes, sure, yes, sure. What are we supposed to do? Take Friday off, bro. Thank you for today. Hey, thank you, Mad. Got on stream Friday. Again, we asked people, are you bullish or bearish on the market today? 59% are bullish, 41% are bearish. All right, guys, here we go. We got 4 minutes left. Barely any movement in the market. Yeah, it's called Ghost Week for a reason, man. Markets are usually slow. Lack of economic reports. Even the Fed minutes was kind of boring yesterday, to be honest. I mean, I only streamed it for about less than an hour. So I started late, I closed early, but There's 650. Let's see what 650 does in the NQ. I'm going to put gold and silver up because I want to see how job numbers affect these. Here's gold. Here's silver on the bottom. Bitcoin on the right. Again, jobless claims unemployment drops in about 3 minutes. All right, guys. Trying to see. All right, guys, here we go. 2.5 minutes. Like, I guess if I do trade, I might trade Friday. I'm gonna enjoy the next day, so. All right, here we go. We got about 1.5 minutes left. I'm pretty sure I changed the latency on the streams. Let me make sure I did. Hold on. Oh, I'm at low latency. Yeah, I'll put it this way. The best live trader on YouTube doesn't have to go to other people's stream and spam their content, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the FOMC minutes report was a little bit more hawkish than a lot of people expected. Like, I thought the FOMC minutes report was much more hawkish than people expected. And I think the Bitcoin short guy must have known something because we did drop initially. I don't know where he covered the positions though, because we honestly went up. But look, here's this move right here was from the FOMC minutes report right here. So that was the FOMC minutes report right there. I think, hold on, let me make sure. I might be wrong about that. Here, guys, we got 50 seconds left until jobless claims unemployment. Actually, no. Maybe this was. Timer's a little bit early. Maybe this was it. I'll have to find where it was, but yeah. All right, here we go. 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds. Again, jobless claims expected at 220 to 219. Last time they were 214. All right, guys. And jobless claims, unemployment filings, again, go live right now, basically. They're expected at 219. They go live right now. See what they showed up as. Okay, jobless claims ended up showing up at 199,000. 199K, much lower than expected, much stronger for the economy. They expected 199,000 jobless claims. This is how many people are filing for unemployment week to week. Again, jobless claims showed 199,000 versus 219. $199,000 versus 219K expected. Previous of 214K. So again, much lower than expected. Much lower than expected. Stronger for the economy than expected. Again, continuing claims showed 1.866 million. Market reacted somewhat positively to it, but still kind of quiet. Yeah, but again, 199,000. Again, this is how many people are filing for unemployment week to week. So, yeah, so these are strong numbers. These are strong numbers. But to get 199,000, very low. Very low. I'll put these numbers up on screen for a second here. There's the numbers right there. Wait for ADP numbers. ADP numbers drop next week. Next week we do have ADP numbers. I'm actually green in my stock portfolio. Markets aren't really reacting to this very much, but we got something. You get jobless claims 199K versus a previous of 214. But 199,000. I want to buy this dip. This shows less need to cut rates. I'm assuming yields are going to be going up on this report. Just because, you know, but you never really know. But I'm assuming yields are going to pop up a little bit. Just stronger jobs numbers means less need to cut rates. Yeah, look at yields. The yields are going up on this report as, you know, pretty easy to predict that. But yeah, yields are up. Stronger labor market than expected. Week to week. This is the week ending. This is the week ending December 27th. So again, this is the week ending December 27th. You can see the numbers right here and the trend. Gonna get 199,000. Not really super market moving. Numbers will spike next month. Maybe. Jobless 10% lower than expected. Yeah, guys. Well, look, I just wanted to cover these jobless claims numbers. And I'm going to cut out for the day. I'll be back probably Friday. Maybe Friday. I do want to get the last day of the new year in, though. It is Ghost Week, though, guys. But I do want to get the last day of the new year in. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to cut out of here, guys. So I appreciate the love. Y'all be good today. I'm going to get out early. So, yeah. Y'all be good, guys. Have a great day. Again, if you want to check out Top Step, great way to help support the channel. Happy New Year to you all. I appreciate the love. I just wanted to get the data out for you guys since it is a data release day. But again, check out Top Step. You want to help support the channel. No PDT and futures. Great way to learn. Most day traders lose money. We are green on the day trading there, so that's good. I'll put the link up if you want to help support us. And y'all have a great day. Be safe. It's the last day of the year. Again, Top Step is a sponsor of mine. I'm biased, of course. I get paid by them, but it's genuinely useful. Yeah, Happy New Year, my friends. My internet friends. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good.